Well, welcome back to Fox and Friends. More of New York City's mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani's previous comments are coming to light. One, including from 2020, where he argued that police should not be responding to domestic violence calls. Listen.
Police do not create safety. For many, many people across this city and this state, police actually create and amplify violence. You know, if somebody is jaywalking, if somebody is surviving, going through domestic violence, if there are so many different situations that would be far better handled by people trained to deal with those specific situations as opposed to an individual with a gun.
In fact, his idea is to create a Department of Community Safety to help in these situations and have more social workers. Michelle Eskenazi and Jennifer Harrison are both survivors of domestic violence. They say that the NYPD was there for them in their time of need, and they join us now. Welcome to both of you. I'm so honored to have you both on and really grateful that you're willing to share your story, because these are really life and death situations for so many women in your situation. So I want to talk to you. Let's just start with you, Michelle. Tell us if a social worker or a community safety department, whatever that means, would have been helpful in your situation when you had to call to get help because of a domestic violence situation.
Absolutely not. I mean, when I called 911, I didn't want a social worker to show up. I wanted somebody to control my 6'4", 275-pound, angry, maniacal, crazy ex-husband and save me and my children. We needed custody and control of the situation. And thank God NYPD Blue came immediately. They saved me and my children, and they put us in a room and took care of us and made us feel better and took him off to jail. And it was just horrifying for us. But thank God for NYPD.
Yeah, before I move on to Jennifer, I'll have you know that Mamdani is on the record as having called the NYPD wicked and corrupt. Given what happened in your situation, how you and your children were treated, what would you say to that, Michelle?
I would say that NYPD, just like every single day when they go out there and help us in New York City, that they're our saviors. They're not evil. They're wonderful people, and we should always respect Blue.
Thank you, Michelle. Jennifer, tell us about your situation and your thoughts on Mamdani's idea of getting rid of, or at least reducing, the police force and bringing in social workers in these type of situations.
Yeah, my situation was a little bit different. My boyfriend at the time was having some kind of mental episode. He broke my iPad. He broke my son's iPad. He would not allow me to leave the house. I was fearful for my safety, and I called 911. And instead of, ripping him out of the house and bringing him to jail like the big bad monsters that Mamdani is trying to make the police officers out to be, they actually saw that he needed help, and they brought him to a hospital to get the mental health treatment that he needed. Unfortunately, the hospital released him because the mental health system and the structures that, Mamdani claims are in place to help people like him are not in place, and they would fail these people. So thankfully, the officer was alerted when he was released from the hospital and called me immediately and told me to get out of the house immediately, when I thought that I had at least 3 days to pack my stuff and go in a normal fashion. But that officer probably saved my life by telling me to get out of the house.
Yeah, I mean, the follow-up is remarkable. And so he's saying we need more social workers. It seems like the cops were acting as both law enforcement and compassionate social workers, if you will, in that situation as well, and helping you figure out that you needed to leave. Michelle, I want to go to the politics here, because Zohran Mamdani is doing very well in the polls. He's a very charismatic politician. He could very well become the next mayor of New York City with these policies. What do you think will happen? What's your message to other women out there?
So was Fidel Castro. So, I come from Cuban heritage, Rachel. And, anybody that sells communism is always selling their wares, right? So it's easy to believe. I say to all the women of New York City, put away your political ideology, vote for your daughters, vote for your moms, vote for public safety. Do not vote for this particular salesman because that's all he is. He's a salesman.
Jennifer, last word.
You know, all that I could say is that this is an extremely dangerous individual, and you know, the manifestation of a long line of indoctrination and you know, lining the way for socialist and communist candidates to control. And if this guy ends up getting elected as mayor of New York City, everybody should just buy stock in body bags.
Jennifer, Michelle, I can't thank you enough for joining us. These warnings to the women of this city are imperative. Thank you, and God bless you, and for telling your story.
God bless you, Rachel.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.